I love garri myself. I like it when I put garri in what? In groundnut. I have a what do we call it? Fish. And I have I put what? Powder milk. Pick me there. When I'm here in Nigeria, I'm tasting it and I've loved it. And that's the reason why I wanted to know, how is garri made? What is the process? How long does it take? What is the process it takes to make garri that people can enjoy it? That's the reason why I've come all the way up to Ondo State. Hi guys, hope you are doing well. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, give this video a like and subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel. Yeah, so today I'm still in Nigeria. I'm in this part of Nigeria, a state called Ondo State, and I've come to this local government called Owo local government. This is where I've come, and today I want to show you something. Maybe you have seen it in, if you are not from Nigeria, if you have not come across it, maybe you see it in Afro cinema. You normally see people eating it, and it's called garri. Garri is simply cassava flakes, but with cassava you can make so many things from cassava. You can make a type of food, they call it here eba, and so many other things you can make for cassava. But simply today I want to show you more about the process that goes on when you are making garri here in Nigeria. I'm in Owo. The place is called Garri Factory. This is where they make garri. And yes, there are other processes that you can make garri. Some people go further and go to factories to make garri. But I want to show you how the process of garri is done in a simple way that they've been doing it for a very, very long time before they started to do it industrial. So come along as I show you what they are doing, how these wonderful women are making garri. Come along, I show you around. Good afternoon, Mao. Yes, this is where they are doing their work. I know a little bit of Yoruba. I know Ekushe. So this is where they do their work. As you can see, they are peeling. This is cassava. This is how they do it. This is how cassava looks like. There's a lot. They have been doing a lot. And this is how our wonderful mothers are doing. And you can see, yes, this is how they are doing. This is cassava. So when it's done, after they peel it, this is more. That is on the other side that they are doing. They peel it. It's a labor of work. Wow, this is how they do it. This is the labor of love. Cassava making is not easy. Let me show you the one that they have already done, so that I can come back and ask Mama how it is done. There is another side. It's a lot on the other side. Let me show you on the other side how they do it. So, how they do it here. This is how they do garri. Have you ever eaten garri? You put groundnut, you put a little bit of powdered milk and fish. You enjoy garri. So they are peeling it, making it ready for the next process. It's a very long process, and this is how traditionally they have been making garri, doing garri. This is how they do it. As you can see, majority, this is work that is mostly done by our mummies. Our mummies do a lot of work. Mothers in Africa do a lot of work. We love our mummies because, as you can see, they are really trying. It's not an easy job. It's a very tough job because after peeling, you go to other processes. And I would like to ask Mommy here. There's one Mommy I would like to talk to her and ask her a little bit of how long she has been doing it and the process that it goes on. So let me ask Mommy. Mommy, good afternoon, ma. Yes, tell us more about this process of making garri. How is the process going on?
Garri, after peeling it, you have to wash it. After washing it, you grind it. Then you press it the next one.
Okay.
Then after that, you start to fry it.
Okay. So it's not one day work.
No, it's not one day job.
Okay. So like now you have already, you are peeling the garri. What else do you want to do to the garri after you peel it?
Grind it.
What do you want to do?
You fry it.
Okay.
After grinding it, you press it. After pressing it, you fry it.
My dear ones, you see, when you are consuming consuming garri, wherever you are watching me from, when you are consuming garri, this is the process that garri goes through. And it's a labor of love. Our mothers here, they are working very hard to make sure that garri is okay. They wash it very well, they clean it, they make sure that when you are consuming it, it's okay. And then after that, there is a place I want to take you where they do pressing. After they have done everything, they'll press it so that all the water can come out from garri, so that by the time they are going to the final process of frying it, is already, the water has already come out. Wow, it's a beautiful, beautiful process. And I'm so blessed to see this process. Yes, I've consumed garri before, but I didn't know it's a lot of process like this, that they go through a lot of work so that they can make sure people eat garri. So I'm here so that at least we can be enlightened more of the process of garri. We are here, they were peeling, they'll wash it. After it's done and ready, they'll bring it to this process. You can see some of it is already here. But there's someone who is going to help me to tell me more of what they do here. You're welcome, my dear, to my channel.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And you speak louder so that my people can hear me. I've said you're welcome to my channel.
Okay, ma'am. My name is Patience. So this is where we grind. We are going to put the cassava here. After grinding, we are going to put one rubber here. So the cassava that they put here, we grind into the rubber. So they pack it there. After them, we used to sweep this place like every Saturday, yes, because of this. So we know it's dirty.
Okay, she's trying. You know, she said that after they bring cassava here, that is already done,
yes,
they'll put it here. You know, it's traditional way of how they used to do garri. Yeah? It's the traditional way of how people used to do garri.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like machine for the factory. Yeah.
Yes, it's not for machine.
Yeah.
So we just grind it here. This is the
local
machine
Yeah.
that we used to grind it. So after we start our cassava, it's going to grind. So we put rubber here, so it won't put on ground. So that is how we used to do it.
Okay. As you know, nowadays we are using blender. If you are in home, I'll just maybe use a simple way, the way you can understand of what she's saying. If it's before and still now, they are using this way of grinding the cassava. After grinding it, when it comes down here, there's something down to they put it down here,
yes,
so that it will not be dirty. They have to make sure it is clean, because from here they take it to another process. As you can see, they are still bringing more. The ones they have washed and it's ready. They want to wash it. Sorry, they want to wash this one so that it will be ready. It's a very big process that is happening. I'm trying. So after they grind it here, like the way you put in your blender, you blend it. After putting it here, it's ready. It will come here, the place will be covered, and they normally wash this clean. It's not dirty. They make sure the place is clean. After doing all that process, then it will be ready for the next process. So from here, after it's done, they have grinded it, it's ready, it's washed. They'll take it to the next process that I want to come down here so that I can show you. What I've told you. Now I'm going to respect garri. Anytime I'm eating garri, I'll respect it even more, because I can see it's a lot of work. Our mothers are doing a lot of work, and this is what they do. And I want to go there so that you can see the work they do here. This is what they do here. They'll press it so that the water can come out. They'll put garri here. This is what they do. They'll press it to make sure that all the water from garri has come out. Because you know, water from garri is not good. It is harmful now, so that the water can come out from garri. So this is where they do it outside here. It's the way they have been doing it for a long time. It's a traditional way of making garri so that you can consume garri. Even if you don't have a factory, you can still consume garri. Africa, we are trying. We are doing our best. So whenever you are eating garri, remember that mama who has worked so hard, that lady who has worked so hard to make sure that you have gotten your garri in a good condition, in well-preserved way. And you know, they have to make sure that it is dried very well, so that I hope I'll not fall down.
Easy.
Yeah, thank you. So that you, by the time you are consuming it, it is good, it is okay. It's a very long process. making garri. This is where they press it. This is how they do it. It's a process. So we start from collecting our cassava from our farm. This is where that process comes. Although I've not yet go to the farm, I've come and they have already come from the farm and they have brought it here. The process, of course, starts from the farm. You plant your cassava, it grows, you harvest it, you bring to a place like this, where our women are doing the work. After it's done, it is cleaned. After peeling it, they clean it. After cleansing it, they come here where they go to the process of grinding it. After grinding it, where it falls down, they make sure it is clean. It is kept in a very clean place, and they make sure the environment they are sweeping it and it's clean. From there now, they take it outside where I've shown you for pressing it. And for pressing it, when it is ready, they let the water come out for some time. Then the final process will be for drying it. So that's the final process for drying it. So garri, it may look simple. It's not simple. It's a lot of work. And people do it with a lot of passion. As you can see, I've shown you, our mamas are doing a lot of passion. And seeing it, I've consumed garri, and I've told you I respect garri from now. Seeing our women doing it is another thing. And it's a good thing to learn something from the ground, how it is done. And today, being here in Nigeria, I've learned how they do it. Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing to be here, to know where what you are consuming comes from. So let's come to the process where now here is the drying place. As you can see, it's an open place. I've told you it's traditional way of doing it. There are factories nowadays, they do it. It's the traditional way of doing it. There are so many places here for doing it. You can do it here. Yeah, there are so many places where people do it. But today I can see it's one beautiful lady here who is doing it. Yeah, she's doing it very well. Ekushema. Thank you. Yes, I've come to show my people garri. So as you can see, this is how it's done. It's a lot of work. You need a lot of fire for it to burn, for it to heat it very well, so that it can dry. And this is how it is done. It's beautiful. As you can see, imagine all that work we have seen back there for cassava. How from peeling it and do all that process. Now, this is the final process. You make sure there is enough fire. You need to have enough fire for it to heat it very well. And then this thing that they put it here, this thing that they put is good it's not burning, but the temperature is okay and good for human beings to consume. So this is garri for you. Finally, now I'm very sure you have seen it before, and I'm very sure you know. So you are talking about this. This is garri. This is how it's made. So this is already done. This is already done, and this is the final product of garri. Give me that thing, Mama, so that I can show my people. You see, it's dry very well. It's finally done. So this is garri. This is how it is. Let me taste it so that you can see. It's very dry. In fact, it's very hot, yo. It's very dry. It is very hot because it's coming direct from fire. So it's dried very well. And it needs to be dried very well so that it can stay for long and you can consume it for a very long time. You can consume garri for a very, very long time. I would like to ask something. Let me talk to Auntie here because I'm seeing something down here. And with this, there are so many processes that garri goes through. Auntie, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
Yeah, welcome to my channel.
Thank you, ma.
So I would like to ask you something. I've seen this thing. What is it used
This
for?
is a filter. We use it to filter fresh garri. After we press it for press, we now jack and down. When we bring it, we put the garri for this filter. After we filter finish, we now make a fire. We start to fry the garri for big pot.
Okay. And Auntie, after you filter and you have put it on fire, how long does it take to be on fire and you know it's ready?
You know that sometimes fire may not catch very well.
Yes.
When it is a rainy season now, garri had to fry. But if your fire catch very well, let me say like 3 hours, you can fry one piece.
Okay.
like 3 hours.
Like basically like this.
They make small. This one you no reach base. You make small to reach 1 base.
Okay.
Because this rubber like consuming 2 base.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. As I've told you for sure, when you're consuming that, it's a lot of love. And she has said this thing should roll it for 3 hours. 3 hours she roll it here. I think if you do this one, this basin, you know one is done. Then you roll another one. But you cannot do that. As you can see for my other sister there, it's the same thing. They'll pack it, they put it in basin to know that the work is done. So I wanted to show you more about garri. I love garri myself. I like it when I put garri in what? In groundnut. I have what we call it, fish. And I have I put what? Powder milk. Pick me there. When I'm here in Nigeria, I'm tasting it and I've loved it. And that's the reason why I wanted to know, how is garri made? What is the process? How long does it take? What is the process it takes to make garri that people can enjoy? That's the reason why I've come all the way up to Ondo State. This town is called Owo in Ojo Garri Factory. That's the reason why I've come here. Let me ask her for how long she has been doing this work. Ma'am, for how long have you done this work?
This one?
Yes.
Today?
No. For how many years have you been doing it?
More than 20 years. So.
Wow, wow. She has been doing it for more than 20 years. So she knows the work she's doing and she makes it very well. And I've told you, the garri is dry very well. It's something that you can use it for a very, very long time. So that is another use of cassava here in Nigeria. Number one, as you can see, you can consume it as garri. So that is another way of using cassava. You can consume it as a bar or any other way you'd like to make cassava. It's only not one way you can use cassava. So that is how garri is made here. And I'm glad that I've come here to do this beautiful work. Yeah? Can I try it a little bit? I see if I can do it. Or I'll ban myself. No. Wow. Ah, it's light though. It's very light. As you can see, even you are feeling it that. Wow, wow, wow. So you have to keep on rolling it everywhere for it not to burn. You have to be very fast and you love the work. Yeah. Can I take a photo for remembrance? I remember this garri, how I did it. This is nice. Wow, so at least if mommy say, now get garri, I deserve it because I've worked. Abima, yeah, I'm working. Okay, ma, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, there you have it. I hope you have enjoyed this video the way I have, because I've really enjoyed this video. At least I've known, and I'm sweating. Forgive me, you know, here, and I forgot to carry my hanky. For me, I've really loved the process of how they make garri. I've learned a lot, and this is also, they are drying it here. This is also part of garri, they are drying it here. I really loved the process. It's not easy, it's very tough. You do it with love. If you don't love this work, you cannot do it, because you work hard for it to make sure the final product, as you have seen, garri, is there. So I'd like to end my video here. If you are watched up to this far, I want to say a special thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, just like the video, and you leave a sweet comment down below. Wherever you are watching me from, do you consume garri? Do you know garri? Now that you have known garri comes from cassava, leave your comment down below. Tell me where you are watching me from, or whether you consume garri in your country, or do you know garri? And now we have known garri together. Bye, and see you on the next one.